Yo, what's good? How's your mama and them? I'm your boy.
Crazy.
I'm your boy Chris, aka Chris, aka I don't know why I said that last time. I said Chris, aka Chris. It should be Chris, aka Christopher, aka no longer in PT. Yep, graduated from that.
Well, it's your boy KIANTE, aka new to the married life, aka I don't know. Anywho, you know.
So yeah, to go on my week, you know, like I just said, I'm out of physical therapy. Can I get a rousing applause? Out of that shit, cleared
Yeah,
the full
man,
duty.
you ain't got nobody stretching you out no more.
Hey, yo, yeah, no more of that, man. But I was told, you know, to continue to like stretch and loosen up my muscles and everything like that. So continue to do that slowly but surely.
No more pulled muscles, man.
Yeah, no more old man syndrome or shit like that. I got this from home.
Anything else going on in the week, man? Any big events?
Hey, WrestleMania is this weekend. I mean,
That's true.
if y'all know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I mean, that Cody Rhodes right here behind me.
Autograph.
That LA Knight over here on the side. All through my house, I got like autograph photos of a few wrestlers. So, hey, WrestleMania this weekend.
Also, the NBA playoffs kicks off this weekend.
NBA playoffs starts this weekend.
Big weekend. You got WrestleMania, NBA playoffs.
You got Easter.
Yep, Easter.
Shout out to those who know what happened on Easter Day. You know?
Ooh, I'm gonna save it for a segment because, yeah,
Okay.
we gotta talk. We're gonna talk about the OG Crashout later on in this podcast.
On the third day, he rose. All right. So yeah, you know, anything big on your week?
Anything big on my week? Dang.
I mean,
I did a lot of. Actually, I did not do a lot of work, and I just had like a 4-day like break from work. So, did some more moving. You know, yeah, did some more moving. I am never moving again myself. I will not be moving if I can't pay movers. Came to that conclusion.
Yeah, man. I feel like we got to the point in our life where
I will pack up everything, organize it,
and
then everybody. I need somebody else to put it in the truck, unload it from the truck, and put it in a new place, and then I'll unpack everything. I'm done moving couches, beds, and tables, and all kind of extra stuff. I'm over it, man. I don't get paid enough. Actually, I don't get paid at all.
Yeah, you don't get paid to move. So, hey.
But that was pretty much that. It was a lot of moving. Finished that up, and what else? Was there anything big that was done in the past week?
I can think of it. I mean, I would show y'all that I'm
I was
on
about to
rugs
say
again.
that's if y'all catch me looking over here. There's a rug that he's making. It's Kendrick Lamar's GNX.
Pan the camera over that way a little bit.
Oh yeah, we about to mess up our
see.
focus and everything.
Just real quick, just offset. Look at that.
Yeah,
Look
man,
at
he
that.
working on a nice rug.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what? We didn't even have to do that. We could have just took a picture of it and just. Bloop.
Yeah, we could have just popped that bitch right there somewhere.
We could have.
Oh, that light is a little bit in the frame.
Hey man, we on episode 8? Still got technical difficulties,
Still
man.
getting stuff figured out, my guy.
That is part of,
Showbiz.
part of showbiz, man. Also, we talked earlier. We're gonna break these into seasons. We're gonna do season. This is season 1. Then we'll take a break, recoup, come with new ideas, freshen everything up, and then we'll have a season 2.
I mean, in between time, we're still posting some kind of content.
Yeah, there we won't just not be here because we're gonna start doing music reactions, which I think we said that already, right?
Yeah.
And we got our off-scene guest over here dying at TikToks. Yeah.
No, like I'm making noise. I'm trying to.
Oh my goodness. It's all good.
I see like.
Yeah, man.
But
But-
fat people.
Oh my.
Oh, jeez.
Fat people?
Oh, damn. Not this again.
So what is what does fat people do when they sit down?
Let's see, like makes noise. That's all.
Let's see if I can find that sound and put it in there.
Oh my goodness, bro.
But yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. You had something interesting that you wanted to talk about.
Let's talk
woman
about
thing.
it. Let's talk about it. So I don't know if y'all recently seen that they sent up 11. Was it 11 women?
I don't remember. I know I seen, who was it? Katy Perry went?
Yeah, Katy Perry.
Katy Perry went to space for 4 minutes.
What's his name? Jeff Bezos? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos and his wife or whatever sent them up. Oh, no. They went to space for 11 minutes. It might have been like 5 females or whatever. I don't know how many females it was. But I probably should got all the facts before I got on here. But for those of y'all that didn't see that, they went up to space for 11 minutes, came back down. Boom. My first thing is, does it really take 11 minutes to get to space? Through a rocket. Now think about it. How high up is space? Think about it. If you get on a plane or a private jet, how long it takes you to get from one side of the U.S. to the other? And they went to space in 11? In a rocket, though. And then on top of that, no space helmets. In a compressed chamber.
This gives me time. What is that? That whatever
Time
capsule that they.
They're in the capsule
exploded.
for sure. But look, check this
underwater.
out too. Check this out too. So there's even another video where apparently you can't open the capsule from inside, but someone opened the door from inside. The feed immediately cuts. There's we got technical difficulties. We'll be back in a second. Came back. The door is closed. There's no audio or anything. And then Jeff Bezos goes over with this little bar thing and pretends to like open the door from the outside and let them out. And then first thing Katy Perry does is come out and she kisses the ground.
I did see that.
11 minutes.
Bitch, get up.
11 minutes. Do you do that every time you get in a plane for 3 hours?
Exactly.
You
kiss
the plane
the ground.
Kiss the ground because you're in the air. Okay, but besides the point of that, she also brought up there a flower. They said when you go into space, it's like a vacuum.
Right.
Even when they went to zero gravity and like flying around there, there's no moisture, so that flower would immediately shriveled up and died. But yet she came out the capsule with the flower still.
Bro, I mean, everything is a money grab, bro. Everything is a money grab.
Like I said, I'm 100% sure that was fake. And
I'm pretty sure
sticking to it 100% that the moon landing was fake as well, too.
It's a money grab, man.
Yeah.
It is a money grab. It's kind of like the dire wolves.
The dire wolf?
A money grab. Have you heard about that?
No. Oh.
The dire wolves that they just brought back?
Clone or something like that?
Huh?
The clone one?
Yeah, well, they're not even clones. They just reincarnated them bitches.
Someone told me about that earlier today at work.
So this is how they did it. They had a fossil of a dire wolf, and they basically used that fossil in DNA from a gray wolf, which are pretty accessible, I would imagine. The DNA of a gray wolf is like already 95, I believe, percent like accurate to like the dire wolves. So they manipulated the DNA from the gray wolf and basically made it a 100% replica of a dire wolf's DNA, and then used a German Shepherd as a surrogate to carry the dire wolves and give birth. So now there's 3 dire wolves after they've been extinct for 13,000 years.
So what does that mean for us? Are we screwed? Like, are we cooked?
Essentially, this means that they want to bring dinosaurs back. All they got to do is say, "Hey, let's find something that got DNA similar to a dinosaur and let's bring that bitch back."
Alligator.
They already found dinosaurs fossils.
Yeah, they already got fossils. Now they just need some DNA that's close enough, and they just gonna manipulate that.
Didn't
Like,
they say
hey,
like birds originated from like dinosaurs?
I would assume maybe like birds, commando dragons, like maybe alligators, something like that.
Hey, cooked.
Yeah,
Not only do we have dinosaurs, now we got AI robots.
I don't know. And my thing is, are you gonna release the dire wolves back into the wild, like after you raise them in human captivity?
I gotta see what these things look like. I forgot who mentioned it earlier today.
Bro, you not know what dire wolves look like, bro?
No, but I know they
These
said
shits
something
are
for like Lords
massive.
of the Rings or something like that.
Yeah, it's in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I forgot who said that. Someone just walked up and just randomly said it. I was kind of like, and it's like, oh, it's from Lords of the Rings. I was kind of like, okay, so it's a fictional movie. So what we talking about here? I didn't know it's like real life, real things and stuff like that.
Let me see. Where we at?
Yeah, while he was looking that up, it's just kind of like, I feel like we're being lied to, especially about that whole 11 minutes of space shit. Lied to. First of all, no helmets going to space is wild. So it's just a big wolf.
Do you see how it looks compared to a human? That's a 6 foot tall human. That's basically me standing next to a dire wolf.
But don't we have like Great Danes that's like that big?
No.
Great Dane?
Great Danes are big, but Great Danes are also skinny.
You should look at the weight as well. Like
the
weight looks like it doubles. And,
bro, the length of a dire wolf from just them standing on all fours from snout to tail, 6 feet. And could be up to 7. Bro, fuck
so you
out
can basically ride that bitch if you wanted to, like a horse.
What?
I mean,
I've heard dire wolves are like shy of people. Like,
so they're not gonna kill us.
They typically, from what I understand, they keep distance from people. But we're raising 3 of them in human captivity, which makes no sense.
See, there's always been a saying that I've learned at a young age. You always fuck around and find out. So I feel like we are going to fuck around.
We already fucked around. We already fucked around. We just waiting to find out now. We just waiting to find out.
The scientists are going to find out. Because my ass is not going to be anywhere close to where one of these are captivity at, or wherever they might be released at, or get released, or not released, but break free, and far, far away.
Bro,
remember how the monkeys from that lab got...
Oh, and they got like, they was all over like, what was it, Orangeburg? I think it was Orangeburg, yeah.
Have they ever found the monkeys?
They found most of them.
It's 3 still in loose, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they out here somewhere living life.
What if you walk out your house one day and you just see like one of those...
Just a random ass monkey
there?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I had a firearm on me...
that bitch.
All right, punk. They gonna grab your foot and be like, what the fuck you doing?
They're gonna do the Hulk thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this monkey?
Ain't no telling how big them motherfuckers done got.
Yeah, you don't know what kind of testing they've been doing on them shits. That shit might be rabbit, you know.
But they probably angry.
Yeah.
They probably killing everything in sight.
Yeah.
Not crazy. Even gonna lie, they probably killing everything on sight. Speaking of crash outs, I want to go ahead and visit this conversation of crash outs, man. I'm just letting y'all know now. I just started rereading the Bible, you know? And I just got to say, this is going to be kind of my OG crash out, but also my get it off your chest kind of segment.
Hold on. We got to do the full segment.
Oh, go ahead.
The segment is called Get It Off Your Chest. All right. Get it off your chest.
I was waiting for some like button, or I thought you had a new button.
No, ain't no button. It's just gonna be in post editing type shit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
They're gonna see it, but you know,
all right, cool.
We just gonna pretend like
I got you. That's why you had to get a little. Thing. You had to get a little break. I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just restarted reading the Bible, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. God is the original crash out.
No, he's not.
This man created the earth. And everything, all the creatures that scurry the earth, the birds, the sea creatures, and human. And just decided, you know what? These niggas kind of corrupt down here. They losing their minds. I'm about to kill all of them. Noah, hey, you the only righteous one. Get in this boat. I'm going to tell you how big to make it. You take one pair of each of these animals and just sit in the boat because everybody else about to die. And he killed everybody. And everything. And it took a year, my bad, 10 months for this flood to completely dry. This man Noah was 600 trying to stay safe from a flood. First of all, that's another thing I got beef with. Why we can't live to 600 no more? 900, 800.
Because we eat too much processed
foods.
Thank you.
Like,
no. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
First of all, do you know what's in toothpaste?
Nothing on this earth is healthy if it's not grown on a tree.
Do you know what they put in your water? I mean,
what did you just say? What's the percentage of like water that's tap water?
Oh, I just saw that saying too.
60%, they found 60% of purified water is
tap water. Which is why purified water is ass. If you're not getting spring water, then you got a whole case of if you drink purified water, no shade, you don't love yourself.
You know, I saw another thing like ejaculating adds on an additional 6% or 60% to your life.
Who told you that?
I saw a post somewhere. I saw a post.
What's your source?
I should have liked it, but when I find it again, yeah,
6%.
Let me see.
He said
Boy, I'm about to live a long time.
Facts.
Boy, I'm about to be up there with Noah. Hey, man, 600 years.
Ejaculating.
Researching this is crazy.
Nah,
I gotta hear the source.
Tax.
Tax.
Tacked on.
I'm about to say tax. Well, we went from
ads on how much of a
Nah, y'all gotta hear this. Gots to hear this. I had never heard nothing like this in my life.
What stupid scientist told you this?
Bill and I, the science guy.
Oh my gosh. I thought he was dead. Because Maggie.
Is he not dead?
Sorry.
Is he not dead?
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Because, no, it wasn't even her. It was D. She was like, Bill Nash is going to get you. And I was like, who? I was like, you're talking about Bill Nye the Science Guy? She was like,
Bill Nash.
I was like, what are we talking about? Who are we talking about?
That's a totally
You
different
can't
person.
find his source, man.
No, I can't find the source, but I did
true.
get an overall overview.
All right, what's
and it
the
said
overview?
there is no established link between frequency of ejaculation and a specific percent of lifespan ejaculating. So it doesn't really say there's like a specific thing. It might just been a post I just saw and it's just kind of like, hey,
Somebody just wanted you to feel good about beating your meat.
wow,
That's what it was.
meat beaters, it's
Meat
crazy.
beaters, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I'm gonna say that's true, man. Listen, I might have to surpass that 120 God that limited us to.
Damn. But I want to know. I wish there was like a thing that could say like, hey, based on your even habits right now, this is how much longer you have to live.
I do not want to know how much longer I got to live because that's
That's kind of like text on to the thing we had with Will. Remember we were
let
talking
me
about,
fuck around and see that shit say like 2 days. I'm about to crash out.
I'm not drinking.
I'm about to
Let me not
crash out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I look, that thing say 48 hours. Ooh.
Back to your OG crash out. So would you say the crash out that God withhold or forhold or whatever the word I'm looking for on the dinosaurs was the crash out? You know, dinosaurs by scientists says when extinct by a meteor that crashed onto the earth. Now, would you say that God caused that meteor to crash to the earth to wipe out all the dinosaurs?
Nothing happens without God.
So is that a
allowing
crash
it.
out there?
Because that did it wipe out all dinosaurs?
About a majority of them.
Wait a second. First of all, don't make sense. So you mean to tell me all the dinosaurs was in the same spot?
I mean, the meteor.
Boy, this is a money grab. I'm
The
sorry.
whole-
So you mean to tell me how big was this meteor? Because you mean to wipe out all dinosaurs? That means pterodactyls
Siri.
in the sky. They just all had to be chilling at a
Siri.
cookout.
Hey Siri, you dumb bitch. Oh, sorry. Now she comes. You didn't. I won't respond to that. That's crazy. How big was the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs? Hello.
You don't know.
Siri's dumb. Well, I don't know why I asked Siri anyway. Chat GPT, where you at?
But make it make sense, bro. You mean to tell me this one meteor?
How big was the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs?
The meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs believed to have hit Earth around 66 million years ago. It's called the Chicxulub impactor, and it struck near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This event caused massive climate changes, including blocking out the sun with dust and debris, leading to the extinction of about 75% of Earth's species.
You didn't answer my question. How big was the meteor?
So basically, it blocked the sun with the dust. It caused climate change and killed 75% of the species on Earth at the time. 65 million years ago, whatever it said. First of all,
Was that just in Mexico? Was it 75% of the species just in Mexico?
so these things just kill Hispanic dinosaurs.
Is that?
It wasn't.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll stop. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All good. The dust and debris blocked sunlight globally, causing temperatures to drop and ecosystems to collapse.
You still didn't answer the fucking question, ChatGPT. How big was the meteor, and what percentage of the Earth did it kill?
is estimated to have been about 10 to 15 kilometers wide, and it led to the extinction of roughly 75% of all species on Earth.
How big is 10 to 15 kilometers?
Yup, about 6 to 9 miles across.
So just Mexico. So Hispanic dinosaurs.
It wiped out a highway?
It wiped out a lot more than that.
But shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. That don't make sense. This is all a money grab. You mean to tell me?
What's your name?
I'm ChatGPT. What's up?
Oh my goodness, bro.
Thank you, ChatGPT. I appreciate you.
Bro,
Think about
what?
that for a second.
So 6 miles wide of a rock killed 75% of species in Mexico.
So that was a 6-mile radius. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah,
6 miles
it's
across,
about
so
6
out of all
miles.
directions?
Circle.
Bro, that's
That's-
not wiping out South Carolina.
But
How
you
did it
gotta
wipe out
imagine how fast
dinosaurs?
it's coming in.
That's not
You gotta
wiping out
imagine how
something.
fast it's coming and hitting Earth. It creates a
If it's 6
crater
miles,
and
okay.
it's
6 miles is from here to McDonald's, and it's surrounded.
how far is 6 miles from here? How would I find that out? Can I
That's
look on the
not
map?
even McDonald's. That's like
Let me see. Hold on. Hey, we got to look this up, down, y'all, because
6
this
mile
not making
radius.
sense. So,
He told me something. It's a lot bigger than that.
It's a lot bigger than
nah,
that.
because CarMax is 2 miles, 2.7 miles away.
6. Okay.
That's so. How far is the dam from here? Let's just do this.
Where is it?
The dam is only 3.9 miles away from us.
Let me look up
15
Broad River.
miles.
I'm gonna look up Broad River. Broad River is 4 miles. So wait,
Providence is
So do
Broad River. Let me
St.
see.
Andrews. Do St. Andrews.
5 miles away, and that's Lexington.
So just roughly, Broad River Canal Riverfront Park is 6.7 miles away.
You can say, yeah, you can say pretty much going to what's it called Habit Burger.
Yeah.
That's about 6 miles away.
So it's that,
Burger
but
and
round.
then- Exactly. That's about part
Meaning
of Lexington.
again. So again, all the dinosaurs was at a cookout and just got smacked by a meteor that just decided that it was gonna kill. I understand covering the sun with dust and it causing climate change. It's just not making sense that this meteor wiped out dinosaurs.
I mean,
So
you know
where did
how
they
on
go?
Lion King, like they all surrounded that like cliff. Could have been what they was doing too.
That's having a kumbaya.
At that point, if it knocked out 75%
Oh my God.
dinosaurs, they had to be all together for some reason or passing by at least.
Bro, that's
Oh, so what if they
crazy.
saw it like coming out the sky? They're just kind of like, yeah.
But nah, that's
Can you imagine seeing like a bright
now,
star?
now that I know that, yeah, that was a money grab, bro. I don't even know if I believe dinosaurs is a thing. Somebody planted fake fossils in the ground and just like, here you go. First of all, how long
who
ago
got
did it say?
time to do that?
Wait a minute. First of all, how long ago did it say that happened?
Let me see. I got the messages here.
Because that sounded like some bullshit too.
It said 66 million years ago.
Not you mad because it's all BS.
66.
So the
million.
Earth has been around for 66 million years?
It's been around longer than that.
66 million?
Yeah, because you have to think about BC, AC, B.
So is that before Christ or after Christ?
Before Christ,
BC
after
is-
Christ, but it was something before BC.
Ask ChatGPT how long has Earth been around?
How long has Earth been around?
Earth is about 4.5 billion years old.
Damn.
So was dinosaurs around when humans were around?
Nope. Dinosaurs went extinct about 65 million years ago, and modern humans didn't show up until around 300,000 years ago.
So dinosaurs was here before Adam and Eve?
If you're talking about the biblical timeline, it's symbolic. Scientifically, dinosaurs were long before humans.
Answer the fucking question, genius.
In a scientific context, dinosaurs existed millions of years before any humans.
So basically, when God created Earth and there was light, there was dinosaurs.
That's one interpretation. Different beliefs and scientific perspectives have their own timelines.
He trying to.
Oh, my
box
goodness.
up. That's what he trying to do.
Yeah, he don't know what he talking about.
But if you think about it, I guess that makes sense because if you look at Genesis and he created the animals,
He ain't say shit about dinosaurs.
he didn't have to though because birds are kind of dinosaurs.
I mean, you got to think about it, he created the, what's it called? Leviathan?
Yeah, Leviathan. He didn't create the Leviathan. So I think people just get confused though.
So you mean tell me a T-Rex is in the same category as birds?
Yes. If you look at it, birds now today are dinosaurs.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I guess
Sounds like a bunch of hoopla.
Yeah, it is crazy to think about. But
That's crazy, dog.
we're about to go into a whole rabbit hole on this, but at the beginning, there was darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Then the God created
He created day and night.
day and night. No. On the first day.
First day.
Of Genesis. You could ask him.
He created day and night. He called it day and night.
But first there was light.
No, first it was the earth and heavens, and the earth was formless and dark.
And then he created the separation between
That's the
water.
The second day he created the sky.
So it was the universe first? Damn, I need to go back and read the Bible. That's crazy.
So
Don't worry. I've been going down the rabbit hole. Like when you went to sleep last night, when I couldn't sleep, I ended up reading like another 2 chapters.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, time to read.
So when he created, light and then animals, was that dinosaurs, the animals he's talking about?
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying that
He kinda,
that
like,
could have been
messed
part
up.
of birds.
He kind of like messed
Correct,
up animals.
because-
But he said birds filled the skies. Not all dinosaurs fly.
I saw this other thing too that they said dinosaurs were actually dragons. And the way that we look at the
did see
fossils,
something
the way
that-
that we look at the fossils now, that the arms they had because they had wings.
Yes,
And the
so I did
wings-
see somebody say that dinosaurs wasn't real. They were actually dragons because there's like Year of the Dragon and stuff like that. And there's not Year of the Dinosaur.
So did he create dragons and dinosaurs are just...
Because that will make more sense why dinosaurs will fall under birds because dragons will be considered like birds.
Because dragons can't fly.
So what would
Right.
explain like the other smaller, like Triceratops and...
Because those, I wouldn't, because a Triceratops is like a fucking rhino.
Yeah.
Well, you have
true
to
that.
think about it like this as well. If there were dragons and you have dinosaurs now that can't fly, you have to think about it as a bird. Penguins can't fly, but they're still considered a bird.
But they look like a bird. A Triceratops look like a rhino.
But will we really know if it's a rhino if we didn't know what a rhino looked like today?
I mean, no one can really tell what a fossilized
Anything.
bones really look like. They kind of like paint a picture of this is what this animal might have looked like. You know what I mean?
True.
Because you can't really just take I don't know if you can. You might. Maybe I'm not a scientist. Maybe you can't just grab a bones and you just put the bones in together and say, hey, the meat around these bones look like this. This is what this looks like.
I don't know, man. This is all like just...
Go into a full rabbit hole. This whole episode is just... We ain't even gonna get to the other topics we're talking about.
We didn't really have many other topics. It was that, your topic.
Yeah. But it's fine. I love this. I love
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna say
content.
this is a good topic. I like when a podcast goes off into like
A rabbit hole.
just a rabbit hole.
Okay, to top it off, I want to go back to where we was like, well, what do he mean by like birds and dinosaurs? Because you remember what you just said that in the Bible he said birds fly across the sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you read deeper, because I need some confirmation on that.
Mm-hmm. You was over there
It
doing
says-
research.
I was. So it says, and God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind. And it was so. So that could mean anything.
Well, it did
keeps
say
saying
small
according to-
animals that scurry across the ground because he said small animals that scurry across the ground. So I consider that
and-
like little rabbits and
I guess. And NIV it says, and all creatures that move along the ground according to their kind. So I don't know.
but Noah didn't take dinosaurs on the boat.
How you know?
Go pull up the picture
I
of what
mean,
Noah
all
had
the
on the
pictures
boat.
all I see is like
Giraffes.
giraffes,
You see zebras,
elephants,
elephants.
like all the animals that we know of. But at that
Right.
time, were those animals the same animals
Was
we
that
see now?
after the dinosaurs left?
Because a lot of animals have went extinct.
Well, you know what? That had to be after dinosaurs because humans weren't around when dinosaurs were around.
Yeah.
But no, you already had Adam, Eve, Noah, their children. So all that was after dinosaurs. So there wasn't dinosaurs then because that dinosaurs wasn't around with humans. So yeah, see, I don't know, man. I don't know how much I believe this dinosaur crap.
Mm-hmm. But you think about, like how far down in Earth's soil they have to go to find dinosaurs and shit?
See, I'm sorry.
That's another thing for you?
No, because literally in the Bible, it says, in the beginning, and let's just talk about the beginning of people. In the beginning, it was earth and the heavens. Earth was already formless and dark. There was no light, no sunlight, none of that. How the fuck was dinosaurs around with no sunlight? If God created light and he created the sun and the moon.
So you do realize when God created light and day, there was nothing on the earth.
But he did this stuff in the span of 6 days.
But we don't know. We also saw another thing. We don't know how long time was.
Because with God, there is no time.
Yeah.
But why would they break it down into like the
6
days?
days for God is 1,000 years for us.
So it could be the dinosaurs was here and God created dinosaurs and see how life was with dinosaurs, and it's kind of like, okay, this is interesting. But what if I brought someone in my, in my creation, like in my image, Adam, Eve,
right? Well, Adam, and then because it was Adam first, then it was the animals, then Adam, then he said it's not good for man to be alone. He brought all of the he created Adam from dirt. And then he basically brought all of the animals he had already created from the ground around Adam, where he allowed Adam to name all of them. And none of them fit to be with Adam. So he put Adam to sleep, created Eve from his rib. Is that where
we got the horses and those kind of animals from?
Yeah, Adam. That's when Adam named all of them. And then he also named woman.
So at that same time, were the dinosaurs gone before then?
Yeah, because...
So if the dinosaurs go before then, what was that gap between dinosaurs extinct to... Adam?
Creating light. Because they're saying the sun was blocked, climate change and all this stuff is what killed dinosaurs.
Right,
from the
so the light had to be already there.
Yeah, it already had to be light before humans. So between light and humans, there was dinosaurs.
Okay, but then I'm saying when the dinosaurs went extinct, what was the time gap from extinct, meteor, boom, dust, dinosaurs are gone, dust clears up. Well, dang, now I need something to do.
Apparently, according to ChatGPT, it was millions of years.
So what was that gap frame between then? Like millions of years ago,
what was the gap from the end of dinosaurs to the start of humans in years?
What was the gap from the end of dinosaurs to the beginning of humans?
There's about a 65 million year gap between the extinction of dinosaurs and the appearance of modern humans.
So God took 65 million years to make
time, or in our time. So that's probably like a year for God.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
he had to contemplate. Maybe he had to move some things.
How long was a day for God? How long is a day for God?
In many religious beliefs, a day for God can be symbolic, representing an undefined period. It's not necessarily a 24-hour day like we experience.
What are you good for, bro?
I'm here to chat, answer questions, and help out.
How long was the 7 days total?
In the biblical creation story, the 7 days are often seen symbolically. Some interpret them as literal 24-hour days, others as longer periods. It's open to interpretation.
What is your interpretation?
I see it as symbolic, representing phases.
This man love that symbolic word. That man, he ain't trying to get into that.
It says in the Bible, it says 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8. But do not forget one thing, dear friends. With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day.
So 1,000 years.
1,000 years. So us experiencing 1,000 years is one day with the Lord.
So in that.
So 1,000 years ago
if a day for God is like 1,000 years.
So what day are we on now?
It took 7,000 years for God to create the earth.
And 7 is the number of completion.
where the 65 million come from.
Listen, you got that off of ChatGPT. I don't know.
Bruh, something fishy about dinosaurs, man.
know.
I don't think they ever existed.
Do you think birds are real? I remember I asked you that question before. Remember all through COVID.
There was no birds
There was no
outside
birds.
during COVID. I don't know where they went.
Wait.
they-
Where was y'all at? Because I had birds outside my window during COVID.
Shit.
They were spying on you.
Locked up. Locked up. No, I ain't gonna lie. I was still
I
working.
seen a couple birds.
I was still working during COVID, so I really don't remember if I
I was
saw
working
birds,
too.
but
Like I was between on site and
it's
remote.
like everything
but-
just went paused during that time. Like,
yeah, it's like no
During
birds.
COVID, I was fighting COVID.
I ain't have COVID until like
I caught COVID twice.
maybe
I
like
3 times.
Nah, that was
Yeah.
bad. See, now I can't rest easy tonight because I need to know what happened between them 65 million years.
a lot of people say continue to read the Bible because all the answers are in the Bible.
He ain't talk about dinosaurs
That's.
He ain't talk about no dinosaurs because they should have been in that 7 days somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Did they ever talk about like dragons in the Bible? I mean, I need to read the Bible more.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So where did dragons come from
But
then?
you guys, they might talk about dinosaurs in the Book of Enoch because in the Book of Enoch,
Oh, you did say the Book of
in
Enoch
the Book
is.
of Enoch, they talk about mermaids and they talk about giants, which is considered the
Nephilim.
Nephilim, right? And they talk about something else. They talk about all the things that we call mystical.
See, I
creatures
haven't
right now.
gotten to the
Anunnaki.
Nephilim yet.
Well, Book of Enoch isn't in the Bible.
Yeah, it's
You
not the
have to
Bible.
find
It's a
it.
totally different book.
Could
And
you?
a lot of-
I wonder,
a lot of
could you
places
like
are
look it up
banned.
online and pay for it if you wanted to?
It's still banned in a lot of places.
Well, they about to. Didn't you say
Yeah.
they about to ban the Bible?
They're about to ban the Bible.
Yeah.
I don't know how you ban God.
They banned the Bible, and I think they're starting in California first.
See, God, whoever banned the Bible, whoever had that idea, I think you should just crash out on them.
See,
Whoa.
California's
Well,
gonna get
but
wiped
he does
out.
say that it will happen in the end of times. So
So wait a minute. So you know how like say like in the end of times there'll be like seas of lava, there'll be floods again.
God said he'll never flood the earth again.
he'll never flood the earth again. He will never flood the entire earth again. But when it floods, it's not to kill people. It's like warnings. It's destruction of the earth rather than the people. Does that make sense? Like,
But if it's the
You
end
have
of
to-
times,
so the end of times, right?
Mm.
So when you think of the end of times, it's like earthquakes, and then you know, earth starts to split and all that good jazz. When floods happen, it's not to flood people. Like if you've noticed with the floods, people die, but not a significant amount, to where it's kind of like how it was
Now-
with Noah.
now I might say, well, with Noah, everybody died. We went on that boat. Good luck, Charlie. I'm sorry. But California, remember the wealthy? I mean, not wealthy, the rich. When that fire, the wildfire happened in California, all $1 million homes. The rich part of California burned.
But if you noticed, and we're not all perfect, and I'm not condemning nobody, but if you noticed, everybody who lost their house were blasphemous, or they were like sinful and dangerous ways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
That
so
was
you
just
have
rich
to
people that only cared about like what
Money.
they had. Like they
Oh,
first
they
thing they get
idolize
my
money.
house is gone and every,
The first thing
Go buy another one.
Yeah, they were first thinking about their house, not their lives.
Yep.
That's the first thing they say. Oh, my house is gone.
And then you had
What do I
streamers
do?
that lived there, and they were just sitting there, still sitting inside their house, trying to stream what was going on, and like, yeah, I need to get this content. And it's like, all right, yeah, you die. Remember, you did it for the stream.
I did
Yeah.
it for the gram.
I don't know, it's crazy. See, now I'm gonna be spending this next week trying to figure out what happened in these 65 million years. Matter of fact, that might be the title
I'm
of this
still a firm believer
episode.
that no one knows
What
when the world's
happened
gonna
in them
end.
65 years?
Nobody will know when the world's going to end. Like, people will have...
Didn't they say like that? Doesn't I don't think even Jesus know when the world is gonna end.
Only God knows
Yep.
when the world is going to end. Nobody knows the time nor the day. Not the angels, not Jesus, not us. Like, only God knows. So, like, I've heard of certain people getting a gut feeling that it's coming soon, but they don't know the time nor the hour. But he does say he'll come in like a thief in the night, and that's why he always tells us to be ready. Because if we're not ready, we're going to hell, baby. That's how we're going to cut it right there. You're going to hell if you're not ready, you know? And so...
I ain't gonna lie, God. When I get to the heaven gates, I'm sorry. I'm gonna hold up the line. You might want to put me at the back. I got some questions. Got some questions. We gotta talk about the 65 million years. I need to know if you created dinosaurs, and if so, where they came in to play at.
Oh, what am I going to do with
So
them?
as soon as he see me, hey God, question man about these dinosaurs. I'm like,
I need answers. Now that I'm here, I need a lot of answers.
Just wait over there.
He gonna have to remember his patience.
You gonna be like, just wait over there. No, 'cause I ain't gonna lie. His God patience ran out when he said, yeah. He said, my spirit will not put up with these humans for
God's
such a long
patience
time.
didn't
They
win.
will not live no longer than 120 years now.
God's patience didn't run out, because if it did, we wouldn't be where we are now.
No, I didn't say his patience ran out. He just said my spirit not putting up with these humans for this long no more. He said they not living past 120. I was like, dang, God, we go from 970 to 120? But I ain't gonna lie. Like we was talking about earlier, I ain't trying to pay rent for 900 years. I'm good.
I think the Bible's a tricky subject.
I'm good. I ain't trying to pay rent for 900 years. I'm not trying to pay cart. I feel like you live for 900 years in today's society. That's painful. You live to see so much change. But like in modern day time, like if you live to let's say you live to 120, even that to me is painful, because let's say you have kids and your kids have kids. You will there's a big possibility you'll see your kids pass away before you. You probably won't see your grandkids pass away, but they'll be old. They may have like sickness and stuff. You got to witness these people. Everybody you love around you kind of pass. I'm good. That's what comes with living till you're 100 plus. Can't do it. Can't do it. I also had another topic on a light note. Do you think you could? So you're, getting ready to come in your house after a long shift of work, and somebody just grabs you, kidnap you, throw you in the back of a van. They tell you,
Want some popsicles? I got a whole bunch in the back of my van.
They rip the whatever bag off your head and say, all right, listen here.
Drop them drawers. I'm listening. I'm sorry. Don't mind me.
Oh my goodness. They tell you, we got a 3rd grade math test. If you score at least a 96 or higher, you get $1 billion untaxed.
Billion?
1 million.
Million.
Untaxed.
Untaxed.
1 million straight to the account. If you make a 95 or lower, you spend the rest of your life in prison, no questions asked. Do you think you getting $1 million or you going to prison?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty good at math.
If I can use a calculator, I'm pretty sure I get 100%.
I passed algebra with a 90 or 99.
Yeah, I had pretty good grades. And
Now,
if you're talking about 3rd grade math, you give me a calculator.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
good.
when you're talking about,
I don't even need my phone.
geometry
Just give me a
and
basic
shit?
calculator.
Actually, let's look this up. What is 3rd grade math? Cause I know we're having the conversation about this out at the job. They said 3rd grade math is a lot different from when we were in 3rd grade. 3rd
Just look up 3rd grade math questions.
grade math questions. Grand opening. What the fuck are you talking about? Just give me some questions. Just give me some questions. No questions there. Let's see what this is.
Oh man, don't y'all just love when you gotta go to work on your day off?
Don't y'all just love when you type in something on Google and you don't get what you're looking for?
No, don't you just love when you type in your sickness symptoms on Google and they tell you you're gonna die in 3 days?
Damn. Wild behavior.
I mean, hey, it's true. If you're ever sick,
You like, what is
Don't
this
trust
bump
Google.
up
don't
under?
go to Google. Google will have you
Terrified.
terrified.
Google had me call my doctor.
Hey, so I found this bump on my stomach and Google said it could be this and I could die in 3 days. Is that true?
Sorry, sir, that might be an incurable disease of herpes and you probably have 2 days to live. I'm like, huh?
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. All right.
Yeah, since ChatGPT don't want to answer questions.
Can you give me a quick spread of 3rd grade math questions that I can answer right now on my podcast? Let's see what we got here. What is 8 times 7?
56.
If you have 245 apples and you buy 136 more, how many apples do you have in total?
I didn't hear that question.
If you have 245 apples and you buy 136 more, how many apples do you have in total?
381.
I don't know. I ain't give me no answers.
Oh.
Subtract. And it says, what's 500 minus 287?
213.
Word problem. Samantha has 3 boxes of crayons.
Mm-hmm.
Each box has 24 crayons. How many crayons does she have in all?
72.
Divide. What is 36 divided by 6?
Said what it?
36 divided by 6. You have fractions fun. What's bigger, 1/3 or 1/4?
1/3.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of easy, man. I'm pretty
Boy,
sure.
I'm about to have what kind of house you want?
Oh, there's only 3 more left.
What?
In the number 4,382.
Hold on, 4,382.
What digit is in the 100th place? 100th place. 100th place.
3.
Yep. Time check. If a movie starts at 3:15 p.m. and lasts 2 hours and 20 minutes, what time
Said
does it end?
3:15.
Yep.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
5:35.
Mm-hmm. It's easy stuff. You have 1 $5 bill, 2 $1 bills, and 3 quarters. How much money do you have?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
You have 1 $5 bill, 2 $1 bills, and 3 quarters. How much money do you have?
775.
Mm-hmm. And then a riddle. It says, what do you call a shape that has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles?
Square.
He looks off like, what?
Why is that? That's not a fuck.
It says
4 equals
Geometry.
sides.
No, I know what it is.
Geometry
It's
riddle.
just stupid.
It is a geometry riddle. Riddle.
It's not a riddle.
I mean, that's what
sense.
ChatGPT said. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a 3rd grade riddle.
It's 3rd grade. Yeah.
I guess a 3rd grade riddle.
Yeah, that's easy shit.
Yeah, I'm like, man, give me this test.
Give me that test.
I just
You
need a
want
calculator.
Scantron
Yeah,
or
just
what?
give me a calculator. I'm good. Because they allowed you to use a calculator in 3rd grade.
I mean, even if you got calculator or if you got pen and paper, you could.
Yeah.
Most of that stuff.
Give me a whiteboard or something.
Yeah. Just go ahead
And they
have
give
it.
you 3 hours to do it, too.
As soon as he says that, just go ahead and draft it in my account. Like this is.
Just put it in my account, bro.
Just put it in my account. You might just put it in there now. I ain't a dumbass. Now that 5th grader shit. That's a different story.
It's a different story, man. You might,
Different
hey,
story.
listen, hey, how about same time next week? Let me study a little bit.
Let me study a little bit. We're gonna get this right. But hey, I think today was a good ass podcast.
Good conversation, man. I got some research to do on these dinosaurs.
She's gonna come back next episode. So I don't know if I remember last year, but last week, dinosaurs. Let's talk about them. So yeah, if y'all want to hear more about dinosaurs, stay tuned to the next podcast. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this guy gonna have a full spreadsheet.
It ain't making sense,
on
man.
notes
It's not
about
making
it.
sense. Not making sense.
Yeah, man.
They
Damn,
said God's
that dog
they said
again.
God's days could be thousands of years. They ain't say 65 million.
The end times could be 1,000 years.
Boy, that dog downstairs is.
Bro, there's a dog that's dying out my window. I believe it. Speaking of actual window, when y'all stay in the neighborhood, y'all ain't even got to worry about it. But there's this fucker that stays right below me that has a fucking Dodge Scat Pack, and he got the Dodge Durango that has a
That white one?
yeah. So you have both of them parked at the same spot, and both of them are facing towards the building. So every fucking morning, all you hear is just loud as shit. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? I'm trying to sleep. Like it's right in front of my window. I'm just like, yo, ain't no fucking way. But he don't even be in his car. You know, you got the push to start. So he'll be inside his house and he just runs for about like a good 5 minutes before he actually
Just
goes
sitting
out.
there rumbling.
I was like, yo, this is insane, bro. Like, park your car across the way.
I will file a complaint and say, hey,
turn your car the other way to
park
where
it
it's
across the street and face face it towards the dirt.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
the dirt
Like, why you
absorbs some of that
facing it
sound.
towards the fucking apartment for?
I know. I'll file a complaint. I'm sorry. I'll be a Karen. Like, listen, can you have him park his car on the opposite side of the parking lot, facing with his tailpipes facing that way?
Exactly. Man, that shit.
Because you're not
Y'all
really
go
at that
outside.
point,
Y'all
it's not close
see
to
the two
anything.
cars I'm talking about. They be in the same spot every fucking day.
Yeah, nah.
I'm like, yo, no way, no fucking way.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm petty, bro. They go to sleep at night, I'll start banging on the floor with a broom or something. If it's the same layout and they room like right up, bro, I'm banging on the floor with a broom, bro. Matter of fact, all night while I'm watching TV.
Just be tap your foot. Just. They'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
What's going on up there? I don't know, man.
I don't know,
I be
man.
asking the same. I be having the same question every morning.
What's going on with your car outside? It sounds like you got an exhaust issue.
Yeah, man. Your car got an exhaust issue, and I got a tapping issue. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tap away, man.
I don't know, man. I think I threw my hammer outside the window just try to fix it. I don't know if I cracked something or not, but
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, man. But this is a good episode, man. Started off a bit rocky, but
yeah, we got into it.
yeah, man.
Like I
But this
said,
was episode 8.
Yeah, man. If you go back to episode 1 and go to episode 8, I feel like we did a good improvement. So,
And
Like
we're
I
probably
said-
this season will probably end at episode 10-ish,
10.
somewhere around there. And then like you said, we're gonna have content. We're gonna do music reactions. So
we're
if
still gonna
y'all
be posting some
have,
shorts, we're gonna cut up some of these other videos and some shorts.
yeah,
and
we'll be that way you can watch certain parts that you want to watch that we may
maybe you don't
find.
want to
Like,
watch this whole 52-minute episode. Maybe you want to just watch a little bit. We're talking about dinosaurs. You might be a dinosaur person,
Yep.
So,
And so, also down below in the comments of this video, let us know what songs or albums y'all want us to react to, because it's about time for us to start our reaction
you said
channel.
songs. I thought you were talking about songs from in the Bible.
And he's stuck on that biblical talk.
Alright.
But yeah, man, if y'all got some Christian rap songs for us to react to, man, we'll react to some of those. But we'll be doing music reactions on this channel as well, and they'll be in a separate playlist, so you can go watch whatever.
Can you drink on camera on YouTube? 'Cause I don't want to get,
Copyright
flag
or flag.
for
I don't know.
drinking.
Because you put it's not for kids, so.
Yeah. But then again, how do you ever see? I feel like I'm stumbling my words right now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
he's a drunk, guys.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
He said, no, don't say that.
Damn, is that little dinosaur on these series? Oh, anyway.
Oh yeah, he tripping. He is messed up.
Damn, where was I going with that?
Something about drinking on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you don't ever see anyone else drinking on YouTube.
I see
Not a
people
drunk.
smoking blunts on YouTube.
I'm not a drunk.
I definitely see people smoking blunts on YouTube. Anyways, guys, this is episode 8 of the
Just like
Two of a Kind
Only drunk people say that.
of the Two of a Kind podcast, man. Season 1 coming to an end in a few weeks, man. But we're gonna be reloaded again. Drop some songs or albums that you want us to react to in the comments. We'll get around to doing music reactions and getting those uploaded. But yeah, checking out, man. I am.
Excuse me, that sounds like a drunk burp or a intoxicated burp, a beer burp. Ooh, shit. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Very good.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I am KIANTE,
I'm your boy, Christopher,
aka no longer crippled.
AKA I'm not drunk, I'm not tipsy. I am in the right state of mind right now.
He at home, y'all, so he's straight. There will be no driving done on his end. He's at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we enjoyed talking to y'all, man. If y'all got answers to what happened between dinosaurs and humans, let me know. I love to chat it up with you in the comments. And we're probably gonna make that whole segment about dinosaurs and what happened, all that stuff was short, so we can engage, because we get most of our views there. So I love to engage with some people who may have some intel or opinions on that. So yeah, man. Until then, this is Two of a Kind podcast checking off. And before you leave the
Don't forget
video,
to like and subscribe.
appreciate you.
Bop, 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 biggity, bop, bop, balls.
I'm done.